Hi, my name is Sabrina Robbins, and I work at Catholic Charities here in the Diocese of Lubbock. And I'm a program director, and I oversee all direct services for the agency. We're very blessed in that the Lubbock Area United Way funds helps fund two different programs that we have here at Catholic Charities. They fund entirely the elderly outreach program, which helps people 60 and over all over the South Plains with medical related needs such as eye exams, eyeglasses, hearing aids, dentures, and medications assistance. The United Way also funds the Parent Empowerment Program. The United Way funds about 10% of our budget for the Parent Empowerment Program, but it's a very important piece of the funding that we have because the majority of our funding for PEP, the Parent Empowerment Program, is limited to Lubbock County residents only. Thankfully, the Lubbock Area United Way serves people all over the South Plains, so we're able to use those funds to help students who live in Crosbyton or Lamesa or Brownfield. So it's been it's been a huge blessing to the agency to have this. We receive phone calls every single day, and we also have an online application that people can fill out. Normally we get 4 or 5 requests for PEP assistance, Parent Empowerment Program assistance. We take those applications when we receive them, call them and screen them over the phone, visit with them about what their goals are, what their hopes and dreams are.
Hi, I'm Cassie Griswold-Lentz. I work in Elderly Outreach Program. I'm old enough that I remember the Ed Sullivan Show, and it was spinning many plates. There was be like a circus routine, and that is a typical day here at Catholic Charities. You might start off with a number of people who have a need for assistance with prescriptions, and then there are food vouchers, and then there's a request for eyeglasses and an eye exam. And so you're spinning many plates all at the same time. One of the things I enjoy a great deal about elderly outreach is a lot of the elderly are at home. They're somewhat isolated. So being able to talk to them and being able to find out what their needs really are. Because sometimes they'll call and say, I need a food voucher. And the more you get to talk to them, you find out they're really struggling with being able to pay for their medications. And so that is a typical day, being able to spend time with them and finding out what their real needs are.
Yeah. I had a student who lives in Rawls, Texas, just over the county line. So she's Crosby County, and she was referred by Covenant School of Nursing. She's married, and her husband is disabled. He was disabled in an accident, and they have 3 children. And she was in her last Covenant doesn't use semesters. They have modules. She was in her last module of school, and she needed a little bit of tuition help to be able to finish. And so they referred her to us. And she said, I'm a frontline staff person. I work in the hospital part-time as much as I can. But she said, my husband, he can watch the kids, but he can't really do a whole lot. And so when she called and asked for help, we were able to pay her tuition balance so that she can graduate. And she's graduating, I think, at the end of the summer. And she's extremely excited. She's couldn't believe that we were able to offer assistance to her because she lives in a tiny little town, and it's not in Lubbock County. And she's going to be going from making probably $12 or $13 an hour as a CNA to making $25 an hour. It will really, really bless her family and help them out a lot. And the only reason we could help her is because of the Lubbock Area United Way.
Another one is I have a lady who calls me up and she says, I get assistance from another agency, but I won't be receiving assistance for my utilities, propane specifically, until October. And I'm out. I have a propane tank that uses for my hot water, for my cooking, for my heating. And I don't have any. And so I spoke with my supervisor, Sabrina, and said, what can we do to help her? Because this isn't the normal, request. And so we were able to call up the propane company and say, hey, please, fill up her tank. And she's so thrilled by it that she's like, I am going to make this last till October and everything. And she's like, I'm grilling outside. I'm doing all these things. She said, I would have never imagined you would have been able to help that much in being able to take care of my problem in such a manner. So it's very gratifying. So it's, you can make somebody's day, their week, their month, their year.